Alright, so it finally happened. I hit Prestige 2 Chuck in Shooting Star. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the actual Prestige 2 game because my recording kind of corrupted and I couldn't access my battle log to record it later. So I'm just going to show you some other footage, some wins, some losses, but I'll be explaining things to you all the same. Anyways, let's get into how you play Chuck in Shooting Star. Now, I don't know if it's released yet, but I have a vid that I've like recorded that kind of explains how you play Chuck in a wide open map and like the tricks and tips you can use. Um, but yeah, like there's not really much to it. All you gotta do is not have like a full setup. Like you see here, I'm not actually staying with one setup. I'm kind of throwing my posts all around. I'm like getting into that. That was like a bit of a mistake there. I didn't realize that I wouldn't dash into my post. But my teammates managed to pick up the kill. That's still pretty good. Um, the thing with Chuck in Shooting Star in Bounty especially, you've got to like know what kind of setup to use. There's two kind of things that you can use. A Something I like to call a passive or an active setup. So a passive setup is when you place it like the poles in your side of the map. You can kind of dash around there, and that's when you have the blue star. The active setup is when what I'm doing here when most of the poles are on the enemy side and you're trying to play aggro. But you've got to be careful with it. You've got to know when to go passive and when to go aggressive, right? Because if you keep dashing in, you're just gonna keep on dying, feeding the enemy stars. Like to be honest, I'm doing here. This wasn't really my finest moment. Um, so Chuck's pretty much like an assassin. He counters sharpshooters pretty much. He doesn't counter all of them, but he counters quite a lot. The sharpshooters that can't output a lot of burst damage in like a few seconds, so you can just like kind of run them over. He also counters assassins because if someone like a Mortis, for example, tries to jump on you, then you can quickly dash away, 3,500 damage instantly, and Mortis can't kill you because you have like 10k health. So he's pretty good into assassins, and he's also good into throwers. Now throwers are a bit of a tricky spot because Chuck can like dash into the throwers. However, the throwers can like kind of camp on his last post, and especially Dynamite, he's really annoying because he can stun you. Other than that, throws are still pretty easy, and I actually faced all of these in my 100k K game. My total trophy is 100k game. That's another short. I don't know if it's been released yet either, but I think it has. Um, but yeah, uh, I show you like how you play there. Anyways, so you can see here the best synergy is probably Kit. Yeah, like the thing with Chuck, all you want to do is you want to throw your poles, posts, whatever. You want to throw them down. You want to disrupt the enemy. You want to make them waste their ammo, kinda, and it's just gonna be really good if because yeah, like you just waste the ammo and they can't do anything else. Like if you waste all of their ammo, then what are they gonna do to your teammates? Like they're gonna push up, they're gonna get a lot of free kills. That's all Chuck is gonna do, to be honest. And if you saw Bobby's draft guide, highly recommend by the way, you'd see that he put Chuck in like the category of like I think it was Space Maker or something like that, which is the perfect category for him, to be honest. Like he literally goes forward, he makes space, and the thing with his poles are if the enemies are just running into the poles, if they don't care that the poles are there, you're just gonna run them over and get free hits, get free supercharge, basically kill them. So they have to stay away from the poles as much as possible. So that's gonna give you so much space. Because, for example, let's say you put the poles in a line in the middle of the map. They can't push past that line because you're just gonna super them, right? Like it's just an absolutely insane amount of control that Chuck gives you. Now, the thing is, when you're playing Chuck and Shooting Star especially, you need teammates who are just good. Like teammates who don't spontaneously combust the second they spawn on the map. Like you need teammates who don't die instantly because Chuck's gonna take some time to get set. Alright, like I know Bounty and Shooting Star especially is not a setup mode. Like it's not a mode where you have a setup from the very get go. You always run that setup. You always do stuff with that. It's a mode where you kind of like throw your post down, disrupt the enemies, um, just be annoying genuinely, and just kind of use the post that you've already set up randomly to go around the map. So even though that's the case, like you still want to like have some kind of general idea, right, where the posts are gonna go. Because if you just throw them randomly, like in a straight line, then you're just kind of dead, right? So what I like to do is I like to put posts in the opponent's like kind of middle bush there. That's like most of the mid lane people go. You can get quite a lot of control there. Um, so there are definitely good matchups for Truck, and there's definitely bad matchups. But I think the most annoying thing is this, where you dash in, don't get a kill, and it's just really annoying having that happen to you. But yeah, this was a huge push. Thank you so much to Panda, or Elite. I don't know what you call yourself on YouTube, and this other guy. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm not even gonna try. But a shout out to him, bro. He Loki helped me in this push, even though he was win trading the game just before this. I don't know if you saw the stats. 2 and 6, kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, like a lot of, and I do kind of want to talk about the new brawler as well here. And I know it's not strictly on topic, but I mean, it's just going on. But like people are saying Beat is like the new Chuck, and I guess he is, but Chuck will always be the best brawler in my heart. So anyways, that's the video. As I told you, I don't have the footage of me in Prestige Shoot, but thank you everyone who helped me on the way, everyone who supported me. And if you want to learn how to play Chuck, go ahead join the Discord server. See you guys later.